Hello, I'm Kimberly Reynoldsson, one of the physiotherapists at the Performance Clinic and a yoga and Pilates instructor. Today's challenge is going to be a yoga pose called Bakasana, or crow pose as some may know it. We're going to have a little look to see how we manage with shoulder stability and strength, and also depth and range and flexibility at our hips. So before we do that, we want to make sure that we've kind of warmed up through the limbs and all the joints in the body are ready. And always never do anything that you're not comfortable with. Gently to warm up through the wrists, we can place the hands forward and come into a 4-point kneeling position. We can then start to allow the shoulders to come forwards of the wrists and then just gently easing backwards. So just rocking into that extension bit by bit. We're also being very aware of where the weight pressures are within the hands here. So that web space in between the thumb and the first finger, we've got a rolling of the forearm but an opening up through the shoulder joints as well. Using the finger pads and the knuckles to really push down so we really protect the wrists but also spread the weight out nicely through our hands. So just a few gentle rocks inwards and outwards, and then we can turn the hands just gently around to the sides and we can rock from side to side in this position as well. If it's available, we can go a little bit further where we can turn the hands all the way around and we can start to gently rock forwards and backwards again, just preparing the shoulders and preparing the wrists for such an extension and a lot of body weight going through it. So always doing your prep work first. And then within that as well, we want to make sure that our hips stay nice and open. So we can come into a wild leg child pose to start working into the hips to open them up. And we can also come into a few breaths of coming into butterfly pose here as well, Konasana. Just gently bringing the feet together, walking the hips forward and starting to allow the knees to push out towards the side. So we have that openness through the hips. We can use our biceps to gently lift the chest up and start drawing the body through at the same time as pushing down through the knees so we get the openness through the hips. So this is all in preparation to try and do the final asana or pose. So if you want to give it a try, the key to being able to come up into Konasana safely is how far you can get the knees up and behind the triceps. So we place the hands, spread the fingers out, at least shoulder distance apart and slightly more ahead. Come up onto the tiptoes and find that nice squat position. Just have a little play about with this squat here as well. And then from here, pushing up onto the tiptoes, so we lift the hips high and we can start stacking the knees in behind the armpits and behind the triceps. So we use that ledge as a little bit of a shelf. Looking forwards to protect the head and the nose, we can then start to take weight into the hands and have a go at lifting one foot off and playing about with that. But when we're ready, if we can give it a good shot and we've got our balance and we feel in position, we can gently start to lift the feet off and try and draw both the feet together, holding there for our balance. See how you go.